again. This is Doc Rotten from Horror News Radio and Gruesome Magazine. Joining me tonight is the one and only Dave Dreher. He's here to talk about a werewolf film that you all want to see from director-writer Todd Sheets. The film's title is Bonehill Road. Dave, how you doing?
I'm well. Let's do a little Howlin' at the Moon, shall we?
Tell me about Bonehill Road.
Okay, well, you mentioned coming to us from Todd Sheets. Todd Sheets, a bit of a indie movie legend, one could say. This guy has put out an incredible amount of films in a very short period of time, and he's one of these guys that can do a lot with very, very little. I believe Bonehill Road was made for somewhere around $14,000. They put every penny of this on the screen, as far as I'm concerned. I'm a big fan of indie films. You know this, Doc. I take a lot of grief from my fellow Gru crew members because I love these B movies, like, you know, guys who deliver pizza during the day and make movies at night type stuff. Love this stuff, and Todd is the master of this. Bonehill Road is this old-fashioned monster movie, is exactly what it is. It's a mother-daughter team-up. The beginning of the movie is very Rob Zombie-ish, and I say that in a way of it's like a very white trash, the domestic violence type thing going on. Lots of the use of the F word. We kind of come into the story with the husband beating the shit out of his wife. She grabs her daughter and she leaves. As she's driving, she calls her father and says, I'm done with this bastard. I'm on my way to you. He says, yeah, okay, fine. You know, come along. Of course, along the way, they have some car difficulties and they end up running into a werewolf. You know, that happens all the time, right, Doc?
Yeah, every night. Yeah, that's Tuesday.
And it happens to be on Bonehill Road. That's where the car breaks down, and things kind of take off from there. They go to the nearest house, as you would expect that they would, and they find that there are some people being held captive in the house, a couple other ladies, by a demented whack job. So not only are they battling werewolves outside, they're battling demented whack job on the inside, and this thing is a gore fest.
A gore fest.
Oh, good
well, Dave,
Lord.
before you give away the entire film, let's find out a little bit more about the atmosphere and the production value. You said, you know, it was made on a low budget. Does the film reflect that low budget, or does it excel that low budget?
You can definitely tell it's a low budget, I guess what we would call a B movie. There is some really, really good acting. There is some acting that'll make you wince, but again, that is kind of common for these type of features. One thing you can definitely tell about this is everybody put their whole heart into it. And when it's good, it's really, really good. And when it's bad, it is in fact bad. We should mention Ellie DeGreer, who plays the mother, Emily Stevens. She is very strong as this abused woman who is trying to finally take control of her life. And her daughter, Eden, is played by an Anna. Oh boy, I'm going to dock this name all up. Anna Rojas Plumberg. Both of them very, very good. I enjoyed both of their performances immensely. But what I really enjoyed more than anything else was just the oodles and oodles and oodles of flesh and blood that's flying everywhere.
So a lot of special effects. Well, I notice in the credits there are a lot of werewolf actors. Is that what we get? Plenty of werewolves?
Plenty of werewolves. And again, I think the werewolves are good. I really do. It's all practical. There's no CGI in this at all. I had no problem with them. I loved them. I thought they were spot on. Again, you got to take into consideration what this man had to work with. You know what I mean? This was not a big Hollywood production. This is literally a guy who does this stuff on the weekends. And I thought they were stellar. I say bravo, Mr. Sheets.
Bravo, Mr. Sheets. I see that David McMahon plays a gentleman named Tucker J. Wolf. That has to not be a coincidence, yes?
Yeah, that's true. And also we have Linnea Quigley in there, of course, from Return of the Living Dead. Oh, and I got to mention, well, you'll ask me my favorite scene, but this is going to coincide with this. There was a werewolf transformation scene in this that, again, all practical, that is spectacular. Absolutely spectacular.
Well, we need more werewolf films, that's for certain. Well, Dave, go ahead and give us your score and elaborate on your favorite scene.
Well, again, these films I grade on a little bit of a different scale. as the rest. I really honestly do take into consideration that these guys have very little to nothing to work with. So I'm going to give the film a 3.5. Some of you who watch it might go, what? But it is. It's a 3.5. It really, truly is. Favorite scene is that werewolf transformation scene. It is like none other that I have ever seen. I'll leave it at that. You definitely have to witness it for yourself. It's a female transformation. This poor lady, the character's name is Lucy, but she's like naked. The entire film, she's nude. And she's got then she does this transformation into a werewolf at the end of it. So that could not have been a fun shoot for her in any way, shape, or form. It's an interesting transformation. It really, truly is. And then she ends up becoming an incredibly sexy werewolf.
Incredibly sexy werewolf. Oh dear. Is the film currently out, or is it hitting the...
No, it is not. Mr. Sheets sent me an advanced screener. I was lucky enough to see it. I believe it's going to start the festival circuit very, very soon. I think you'll be hearing lots about it. I think, again, this is one of those ones that's going to make a lot of noise in the indie circuit. Todd has a huge following as it is already, and I would have to say, and I've seen a lot of Todd's work, this is by far his best work ever.
Oh, his best work.
This is his Citizen Kane.
Ah, nice. I would take it we're going to see a lot of this film in 2018. All right, Dave, thank you for another terrific review. Let's say goodnight.
Good night.
Be sure to visit GruesomeMagazine.com to listen to the other Gruesome podcasts, Hard News Radio, and Decades of Horror. Also check out the Gruesome Magazine Quarterly, available in digital and print on demand format.